And we're live on a Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What in the fuck, Chuck? I am going to be your DJ for the day, the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American sybil. I am your messenger god, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. Trying to get my shoes off. I'm the only person that gets this fucking comfortable in a car. For real? Dude, for real. I used to sit like this, dude, before my fucking cruise control went out. That blew. Dude, you ever blown your cruise control because you just be cruising with no control? I used to sit in meditation for hours, just sit like that with my legs crossed, just driving. Kansas is a great place for that. You're not going to miss anything. Oh, look, there's dirt and some more dirt. You can drive all the way through Kansas and not see shit until you get to Kansas City. It's kind of like fucking Utah. There's a bunch of those great states. The great states of America. I am reporting live from Denver. It is fucking Alaskish. It's very Alaskish. Really? Yeah, people think that we like are like fucking Detroit or Chicago or some shit like that. Dude, we don't even get it like New York. Really? No, we have the sun. We have the sun. That motherfucker comes out all summer or all winter. We're climbing up to the 60s. Then we get like 70 and then we get a blizzard. Wait till April. That's when it gets really funny. You're like, what the fuck is this? I swear I was going to go in somewhere in my bikini yesterday. And they pull out the slip and slide and fucking the snowblower on the same day. Welcome. In order to keep up with me, you had to see when I posted my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Oh, I loaded the shorts yesterday. Bruce. I didn't always connect with Bruce. Bruce came in later. Again, when you get to certain levels of consciousness, you can access certain spirit guides. We're gonna talk with Pac though. Always Pac. Fucking Pac, dude. Pac is on the block. I had a vision yesterday. Oh yeah, I was gonna start with your bitch ass too. Sorry. I'm forever gonna be apologizing to this guy. Wolfman, can you explain to me why you keep doing back-to-back Scorpio videos? Why you're so interested to see what the Scorpios are up to? Why are you obsessing? That is your word. Never mind. You try to put that on people. I like how you stopped saying it. This is the card of obsession. They could be obsessing about you. Why are you obsessing? Are you waiting to see what he's? I was just looking at it. I was like, maybe he's trying to wait to see what this guy's going to do. In that sense, how are you in control if you're waiting for someone else to make a move? Now, you've been pulling this person's card for over a year. I told you that when I first met you. This person doesn't move with the spirit. It doesn't, it's not even logical. They don't use that part of their head to work with. Unless you see some lusty, crusty energy, you don't have to worry about much movement on that side. Those are usually when one of the moons are in Scorpio. Realistically, I just happened to notice. I pay attention to pattern recognition. So, there was something cool that happened this morning. I don't always do that, but when I do, it's interesting. I can't see all my subscribers or none of that shit. Most of you, I don't know how it's set up or whatever. I don't even go into all that bullshit. But it shows some. It'll show some. It doesn't show no 3,000 fucking people, that's for sure. Because most people have their subscriptions on private. So some of them I can see. And this morning I was guided to go check out my new subscribers. And one of them stood out like so crazy. Really? It was this dude named Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Really? Trust me, he doesn't look like his name. I can tell you that much. Anyways, I'm like looking at this dude, and that's all it takes to read a person. I don't need to read your cards, bro. I can see everything. It's in your DNA, bro. I read natal charts. I read your energy. Really? Yeah, and he had a really great energy. He was pretty too. Really? Yeah, just like basic pretty though. He wasn't, above and beyond like let me stunt on the gram kind of pretty. And I was reading his energy, and it was just good energy. Really? You know you're dealing with good energy when you want to know more. So then I looked at his channel and I was looking at this stuff that he's interested in. That's always a good thing. Really? Call it stalking if you want, but it's public information and I don't do it with everyone, but that's a that's a plus. If I'm intrigued, then that's an intrigue you're an intriguing person. You know what I mean? There's something interesting about you. I get a good vibe off of you. I want to know more. And there was all kinds of weird compilations in his videos. All kinds of stuff. I don't even know. All kinds of stuff. Really, I didn't watch them all. They weren't his videos, just uploaded videos of stuff just to see. And that's where it is you can see where a person, it's a psychological profile. You can see their interests. You can see what, you know what I mean? What kind of conversations they would like to have, stuff like that. I thought it was cool. You seem to be a cool individual. I enjoyed that very much. Really, it was like opening the newspaper and reading, reading a column on somebody. What'd you get off of them? Just a cool person. I don't try to go in deep because all I'll get is your shadows. Really? Really? I don't want to know what you're suffering from. On the surface, you look like a happy guy. Well, leave it alone. Look like you got a good thing going. Really? Yeah. Mm. I'm curious about the Yosemite hat. Is it that where you live by, or somewhere you went, or you just like the hat? Some guys just they like get a favorite hat. It has nothing to do with what's on the hat. They just like this one. It's like hoodies. All you wear is hoodies, but you have a favorite one. Anyways, that was cool. What was we gonna talk about? Shit, that's kind of threw me off. Oh, being able to make your own decisions, right? So like today, it's early, and I don't let my kids make my decisions or anybody else, but I had to make a decision if I was gonna send the kids to school today in this. Now, realistically, yeah, I could just drop them off and they could just sit in a room for 8 hours, but then they have to come home and all of this stuff, and I'm like, ugh. And I get to make those decisions because I'm the mother, and that's really cool. And I was thinking about it, this morning I get up and it's like, oh, this is fucking freezing. Bobby's gonna be in a ditch somewhere in this cold ass weather. I was like, oh, this is a perfect day for you to quit your job. But realistically, he does that shit all fucking. He's been doing it for 2 years, digging ditches in cold places. I'm like, ugh, how much do they pay you for that bullshit? Because you can't pay me to get my kids up and go outside in this bullshit. You can't pay me to do that. Realistically, I'm going to give it an hour or two. If the sun comes out and it doesn't keep doing this, then I can easily take them in. But those are being able to make your own decisions and not just following orders, following fucking guidelines, following the fucking crowds. I was like, bitch, do what everyone else does. Hey, I'm different. And then it's like, the consequence is what? Who's going to get me? What are they going to say to me? I made a decision out of my heart that this is a bullshit. And considering the fact that my son never wants to fucking dress warm, I'm like, you no, no. My daughter might. She might dress warm, but still, realistically, the weather is not going to change. So when she catches the bus at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's what it is, in order for me to get them there, to make this, and that's just fucked off. I just want to say that's fucked off. All of these kids, bro, they're on their way to school in this shit. They didn't have a choice in the matter. And it's like their education is more important than their health and well being. It's like freezing. So, for example, the high school my daughter goes to, there's no school buses. They have to take public transportation or walk. If they're not adults where they can choose, it's too fucking cold, and their parents aren't going to make that choice for them. They just got to fucking thug it out and go to school. Okay, that's fine and all, but it's freezing. How long are they walking for? If you sit in this kind of cold weather, you know what I mean, exposed for too long, you get fucking all that crazy shit that they tell you to watch out for. And we just send them out there and say, you'll be all right. That's how dead people die, or that's how people freeze to death. They don't even know they're that cold. They're cold, but slowly but surely they're dying, dude. Seriously? Dude, frostbite takes 30 minutes of exposure before it starts to affect you. Realistically, yeah. So if these kids got a 45-minute walk and they're wearing just a fucking hoodie and a t-shirt, they ain't got no fucking gloves, they ain't got no hats to cover their fucking ears, all the heat's and exiting out of their head. Think about it. I don't mean to be like, too dramatic, but you got to make these choices. Now, even if they don't come home with frostbite and all of this, they're going to be sick. That's going to bring down their immune system, and then I'm going to have sick, cranky, fucked up kids because, they had to go out and fucking walk in that shit. Then you get these old people that are like, I walked to, like when I was a kid, we just had to bundle up and do the shit. And that's how we treat our kids, is they just got to do the shit. Everybody's just got to do what they got to do. And there's no sympathy to what needs to be done. Realistically, I guess the older they get, the more, you know what I mean, insensitive you become to them. Because if they were little bitties, dude, you would never, bro, it's too cold. I'm not taking my baby out there. But then you're like, they can thug it out. And it's like, you expect that they're, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you ever asked a kid if they're cold and they never tell you? They'd be like, no, I'm hot. You're like, put on a jacket. Nope, it's hot outside. That's what I mean. anyways, I was just sitting on that fact. It's like I get to make choices that other people don't, but there's this condemnation to it. It's like you're not allowed to do that. No, bitch, you're not allowed to do that. Go send your kids to school. Really? That's messed up, isn't it, though? Somebody's judging that situation and doesn't care that I care. Well, I don't care if you care. Realistically, nope. This gives me an opportunity to utilize the day and take them to some damn doctor's appointments instead of having to take them to a doctor appointment later. Realistically, yeah, I need to do a couple things with them and they have to be physically present. I need their physical presence to do this shit. And I never want to pull them out of school to do the shit. So I guess we can kill two birds with one stone. That was my plan, anyways. Realistically, yeah, I needed to do a couple of things. I was like, well, we'll bring them along for the ride. Otherwise, they're going to sit in school and what? It's Friday. Do you know what they do on Fridays? If they're not taking tests, then they're just fucking off. They're not going to start a new lesson on a Friday. They're going to review the lessons that they went through all week. Do you guys remember going to school? No way. Really? Yeah. So I was thinking about that, but I was also thinking about everybody else. It's like the decisions you're not able to make based on, you know what I mean, consequence of what? Realistically, for those of you that chose, some of you don't have that choice. There was times I didn't. I couldn't miss a day of work. So that means the kids couldn't miss a day of school. And some days it'd be like that. I'd be like, no, I got too much to do today. You can't hang out because I can't hang out. Really? Yeah? Is every day of their freaking schooling extremely important to where if they miss a day of school, they're going to fuck up their fucking education? I'm kind of an asshole and I know this isn't true. I used to think that when my kids missed all that school and then they ended up right back in honors class. They were still smarter than every other fucking kid in the school. I thought they were going to end up stupid because they were missing all that school, but it wasn't the truth. And I had forgotten they'd already taken all kinds of accelerated classes before they even went back to school. So that didn't affect them. And I just think about that. It's like some of you cannot take the day off no matter what the fucking emergency situation may be. And I think that means that you're trapped. You're not in a secure position when you can't make decisions on your own. Realistically, yeah, something like I can't call off because I'm going to lose my fucking job type shit. Dude, this is the second time I did this. Oh, okay, I found it. What? I lost my lighter like 3 different times. I don't have multiple lighters because it's just me. I should be able to keep a hold of one fucking lighter. Usually lasts me a month. It's about out. But I lost it twice today in the dark. I don't know how I could do that. It's like, I'm right here. I swear I just lit something. Where is this? Doesn't help that it's a black lighter. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out is like there's so many, we were talking about that last night in our last video, is the ability to make your own decisions. And that goes back to you, Wolfman. Are you waiting to see what someone else does before you make a move? That's not making your own decisions. That's giving someone else power. I don't know why you're stalking the fucking Scorpios. But again, peace of mind is this one isn't moving, bro. He never has. I mean, God will move him someday, but I don't know. Just for now, I think he's just getting moved out of the way, don't you think? I'm serious. If there was any a person that, should be inspired by my words, it would be this person. But they're, still digging their grave right now. Gonna come home to Hamburger Helper in the weekend. Realistically, fuck off. Sorry. I'm just saying, to the rest of you, who do you consider in making your decisions? What are your decisions considered on? And realistically, I don't think you're a free thinker or you're available to... Sorry, I just saw something so weird. What do you think? I don't want to make fun of her. She's my neighbor. She came out in her onesie pajamas, and they do a lot of that around here. Realistically, yeah, I'm going to get me a pair and walk around. No, I can't do it. I just can't do it. You're not going to catch me in a pair of onesie pajamas out in public. But they do it around here. Really? Yeah. The stuff they wear around here is like, whoa. Really? Oh, every one of us have thought about it. We always wonder what, and they're not cold. The Venezuelans are not cold. I don't understand it. Talking about not cold. They don't wear a jacket. They don't wear a full pair of pants. They don't wear a lot of things. They don't wear clothes like that, bro. I don't know what the weather is in Venezuela, but somehow they're like immune to the cold. And we're like, what are you wearing? How are you wearing this? What are you doing? It wasn't so bad in the summer, but it was because that was so much flesh. It was so much flesh. Realistically, oh man, and they're so proud of it. And you just like, it's a little uncomfortable when you're not used to being around so much flesh. Right now, they're just in their jammies, though. Sorry. People live so different. I wish I lived in a place where I felt comfortable to walk out in my fucking pajamas all day. Walk out with my fucking butt cheeks fucking hanging out like, fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. I don't know, bro. I can't do it. I was brainwashed not to do such things. I don't think I can ever put that back, take that off. Really? That goes back to your thoughts. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted, obviously. We could talk about that too. People are different in different countries. Realistically, yeah. Going back to staying covered, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. These women are beautiful covered. Again, I want to point out that most of these women, though, they put on one hell of a face. The women that cover their bodies put on one hell of a face. Really? Oh, yeah. They put on a lot of makeup. I noticed that. It's like you could look all ugly as long as you have a beautiful face. It goes back to last night's teaching again. Oh, shit. We might not make it in their culture. You gotta look like a fucking, like a little doll and shit, like a geisha, like a fucking, don't get me started. Anyways, I'm pointing this out to you today. When you you have an idea of something you want to do and you stop it, is it because of your fear, or is it out of respect, loyalty, or absolute power and control of somebody else? That you're not allowed to do this because of that person. Realistically, yeah. Bobby can't do shit because his wife ain't gonna let him do it. His wife ain't gonna let him hang out with his girlfriend. You're not supposed to have a girlfriend, idiot. Why are you doing any of this? I'd be laughing at people. Your choices are stupid because you've chose to be stupid. You need to make better choices in your life. Who's the authoritative figure in your life that's holding you back, that you can't make decisions? The fear of persecution from who, what, and why. That's all I wanted to start the conversation with. I'm sure that'll come up in the cards later, because in those moments you're asked to make, decisions all day. You're supposed to be making your own decisions, but you base it on consequence and who it's going to affect. And I just want you to have a look at that, because that can be very limiting. So who is this going to affect? Well, I'm making a decision for my children, and other people wouldn't even think about it. It's not even a thought. They don't even care. There's nothing to talk about. You're going to school. My son came at me yesterday. It's like, hey, it's going to be 13 degrees. Do you think you can keep us out? Woke up this morning, it was 8. I was like, maybe. Really? I mean, my kid's totally one of those kids that only wears fucking athletic wear. He doesn't wear any of that. So his little freezing ass is going to be freezing out there. Really? Yeah. I think it's funny too. These fucking schools will be like forcing these kids to go outside when it's cold. They're not supposed to, but they do. At least it's not as bad as we're not getting all that crazy snow that the rest of the U.S. is about to get. It's just falling beautifully in the frozen air. When it's that cold, it's too cold to fucking snow. Really? Mm-hmm. It's too cold. It's freezing before it drops. It's freezing in the clouds. Really? It's fucking freezing down here. I just want to point that out. I hope that you can make your own decisions today. If you wanted to not go to work, could you make that decision? How detrimental is that decision? Who is it going to affect? How come every single one of your decisions have such a huge effect on so many people's lives? Why? Because you put all those people in your life and they're dependent on your decisions and stuff. Do you like that place of authority where everybody has to lean on you and you're so important? Does that give you importance, or it just makes you obligated? You have a lot of obligations to the roles you play. Really? I don't know. Who are you going to let down if you don't go to work? Will yourself feel... as soon as I said that, I heard yourself. Will yourself allow you to make that kind of decision? That's going against your programming. Really? That's what we do around here. It's very difficult. And that's where the fight is. It's like, no, I got to do the right thing. Well, that's your programming. Your programming tells you what is right and wrong. So right away, you're going against your programming for the right reason or a wrong reason. Am I being the wrong person by making this decision, or I'm trying to make this decision out of the right place, which is care, compassion, and love, consideration to the situation? Or am I doing it for all of the reasons? And that's really what it is. So like going back to when I wake up in the morning and God says, quit your job. Oh, I can't quit my job. Why? And there's where the conversation says. The conversation is to be had. You have to argue with yourself. You know what I mean? You know this is for the best of you, but you don't want to give it up. And you have to go through these. I hate that conversation with God. I hate that conversation. Hold on a second. Buenos días. Good morning.
Bien.
Yeah, todo bien. ¿Y usted?
Un cigarro, please.
Sí.
Te lo pago más tarde, ¿oíste?
Ándale.
Más tarde te lo cancelo. Thank you.
Hey, you need a lighter? Okay. Bueno, pues.
Feliz día.
Yep. See? You know what's funny? I know all the dudes. That's what me and B say. I know all the fucking dudes in this parking lot, bro. All the dudes. I don't know none of their chicks. Actually, his I do know. His I do know. I do know his chick. Really? Yeah. I'm not going to say that out loud. They be partying in the parking lot together. I'm just saying. Realistically, what are they all doing in the parking lot? I don't know. They're men. They don't want to sit in the house with the women. They really ain't got nowhere to go, so they hang out in the parking lot. And I'd be out there puff the magic dragon in the parking lot. So I just end up meeting everyone. My life is so intriguing, isn't it, though? Moving on. I wish you a better day. That's Pawk's words. I'm going to put your t-shirt. It's too cold for your t-shirt today, Pawk. Nobody will ever see it. I'll have to cover it up with 3 sweaters. I'm already wearing 2 layers of clothes, I just want to point out. And a jacket. Really? Yeah, I ain't even got ready. Really? No. It's still that cold. All right, so, yeah. What God's telling you to do is only a fight within you. And what he's asking you to do is actually caring and kindness. It's like self-love. He's asking you to leave a person alone, and you don't want to. And it's like, well, why do you think he's asking you? Is he trying to ruin your life or make it better? Why is God asking you to leave this job? Is that going to ruin your life, or he's trying to make it better? God doesn't ruin things. He tries to make it better by ruining things. So I say, you're fucking up my life, God. You're fucking up my plan. You're fucking up my day, dude. No, I got a better thing planned. I got a better day. Today's a good day to go to the Nature and Science Museum. I got the kids. I could just force their bitch ass. Really? I'd be loving to do shit like that. Come on, let's go learn some shit. It'll be good. Realistically, we gotta go that way anyway. We don't gotta make it a big old day. Let's just go to the 3rd floor, 2nd floor, and we're out. They hate when I do that too. People hate that about me. I'll make a whole plan to go somewhere and only be there like 30 minutes. I didn't want to make a field trip. The field trip was trying to get here. I was like, let's just take it in and go. Really? I mean, fuck. I did Universal Studios in one day. We hit it all. I was like, wow. Then we had to hit the other one. Really? Yeah, let's just get this done. Why are we going to spend all day doing this? I'm just saying, what do you want to do today? That's a simple question. If you could ask yourself what you wanted to do today, could you allow yourself to do what you wanted to do? And who would it affect? How many people would be mad at you for doing what you wanted to do? Is it costly? Is it going to, you know what I mean? And you think about that, just this day, if you were to do it any other day, are you allowed to have such freedoms to make a decision and stand behind it without everyone, you know what I mean, making you feel bad or it affecting the whole world? Hey, Bobby, you're not the only one that can't talk to me. I was thinking about that. Russ wanted to talk to me real bad last night, but he's not allowed to. Why? Because it goes against his pride or his girlfriend or his mommy or something. Really? I heard it. I sent him a message. I was like, do you want to talk? I can see you. Like, you're just dying to say something. Say it. Say it. Fine, don't say it. Just think it. I'll hear it too. Really? Oh, yeah. I don't know where he was mentally. I heard it. Like, do you want to say something? Say something. Nope. He didn't have it in him. Realistically, yeah, you guys just be thinking about me so hard. I'm like, what the fuck? Pick up the phone. He don't have my number, but he could still find a way to connect with me. Some people, not even that. All right, let's check the messages, and hopefully you guys get a freaking life today. Oh, shit, there's tons of this shit. Grand Rising, that's great. I like that. Nope, they're trying to advertise on somebody's bullshit. Somebody took their message back. Was it bad? It was the same person. They took it back twice. What were you talking about, butthole? So you better not say that to her. Yeah, at least you're filtering. That's very smart on your behalf. Can't just jump in everybody's messages. I encourage you guys to make tough decisions today that go against the norm, but that set you free. Whatever that may be. You know what I mean? And it's really hard. And if you can't make the decision today, at least start the fight today. So maybe you can make a decision for yourself tomorrow or maybe by Monday. Really? You've been thinking about these things come to you, but you just don't do anything about it. And that's what's in the cards. Today's Friday. You're supposed to face that tower to face your fears, and we've been building up to this, is to just think for yourself and think about yourself. We're taking 10 days of the self-realization journey, you know what I mean, the beginning of this journey, which actually lasts 40 days according to the cards. I'm not saying that, but anyways, and this is just the starting of it. I got to look back, dude, to be honest. That's when it happened for me. During January's, there's specific times that I can look back, and every year when this time comes, dude, it's accelerated growth. Really? By April, accelerated growth, dude. Serious. Every April, I'm on some weird shift. Weird ass shift. I'm losing my house. I'm moving to a new place. I'm always in serious movement around in April. There's certain times when this happens. January, yep. I had just put out my album and there was the next big shift. Now leave it all. It was so hard. It was so hard, dude. It was so hard. I had just released my album. There was so much that needed to be done. That's the big kick. Nope. He told me to put it all down. You have to understand, I was crying, screaming, totally upset about having to sacrifice. I'd worked this was my dream. I just released it. And he just told me to let it go. It was horrendous. It was a huge fight. And then I kept trying to go around the people that he told me to let go too. And before I knew it, dude, they showed me, he was trying to protect me from what I was about to see, which was nothing more than the truth, that these were users. Really? They were just using me for money and creativity, and I didn't see it. So after I was no longer using money in the studios and I was no longer sharing my creativity, it showed their true colors, and it was painful. He was trying to save me from that, but I kept holding on to these people. Like, no, they're cool people. I kept trying to hang out with them and shit after the music was done. Oh, no. Oh, no, it was all bad. This is an accelerated time. I'm just trying to tell you that. I can look back. Same thing happened. Chris, all of a sudden, Chris lost his house. I should have known it was going to happen. I told him to wait till after Christmas to sell the house. I didn't know he had already sold it and said he had a move-in date after Christmas. He heard me. He just didn't tell me. And I should have seen it. I kept telling everyone he's got all kinds of money. Something's going on. But I wasn't. I was doing shadow work. I didn't see what happened. So it happened over Christmas break. My kids were supposed to go back that fucking next week or that next Monday. And on a Friday, this dude comes and he's like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I'm his roommate." He's like, "I just purchased this house. He's supposed to be out by Monday." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, bro. Serious changes always happen in January. I can look back at them. So this is that time. I guess, call it towers. And that's what I do around here is I watch as the wheel turns, we ride this motherfucker. I've only started paying attention in the last year because I got out of my own self and could pay attention to what's going on outside of myself now. And we look for patterns and we break them. Why? They're loops of insanity if you think about it. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same result. It's a loop of insanity. This happens every time. We have to break this pattern to make this stop happening so something new can happen. Really? Yeah. So that's where you guys are, which is a little bit different than just our basic, relationships and fears. These are actionable ones, and that's that Mars energy, the Saturn, Neptune. All of this has been building up for a good weekend. Really? I hope you can do whatever they're calling you to do. Each person has their individual battle. Each person is focused on a different part of their life because why? Honestly, the truth of it is just your natal chart. We're all working through different parts of our natal chart as those planets move. You know what I mean? So where I'm working at, which I don't remember what house I'm in. Welcome to my house. I'm working in this area of my life, but that's your placement. Where is it highlighting in your life? And then we'll shift. Realistically, the planets shift and we move into new zodiac signs, and so then we'll focus on a new area. So we have 12 months to focus on our 12 areas of our lives to keep developing them better. And with these huge planetary alignments this year that don't happen for shit, something like 2035, 2063 is when they start happening, or when they come back around, the closest one. Some of them won't even happen in our lifetimes. This is the last time it'll happen, an opportunity to ride this energy, this life-changing energy. We get it one lifetime. Really? Yeah, you only get one shot, one opportunity. Why were you performing last night? I saw that on somewhere. It popped up on Instagram that you performed Kill Me at a private event. Did they request that song, or you just wanted to give them that song? What was the private event? What is the cost to get you for a private event? If I paid this price, could you leave Fat Neck at home and we could just have a private session? Imagine I booked a private session with Wolfman, and he pops up on the screen as me. Hi. I'm just saying, hilarious as it might be. What's the price? I didn't know there was a price on you. I didn't know you had a price on your neck that we could pay for you to come to our private event. What does that look like? What does that look like? Sell out? How much did you sell? How much did you pay to sell out and sing that song? Really? Did you do it as a favor? Meaning they didn't even pay you? Yeah, I'll come perform at your kid's birthday party. I think you were wearing glasses, old man. I like that look. Can you bring a cane next time? Not cocaine. Not cocaine. Sorry, I'm making fun of Eminem. He needed that in his life. It made him feel good to get out there and perform. Really? I thought you were going on the over the hill tour. You're gonna take your boys over the hill on a tour. You're gonna bring dancers, girls, or just a bunch of old men that move around the stage real slow. 8 to 9. It's time to acknowledge the size of your body and upgrade, bro. Your hoodie was a little tight. Realistically, I bet you smelled fucking very oniony after that performance. It's like that's like Kanye and Drake wearing all that fucking pleather or leather up there. Bro, I know your balls is sweating. Get away from me. That's gross. You're sweaty. Ew. Making love to the crowd is what they call that, I suppose. Hey, I'm just making fun of people. Why? Because why not? You can make fun of me if you want to. I'll find something you can make fun of. Like, give me a minute. Anything. Pick something. No, going back to that, I don't know. What was that choice? Who chose that? Was that Paul's decision or yours? Did you make that decision? Did you do that decision for money or for the person? And if it was, why was this private event publicly fucking broadcasted on the internet? How private is it if you want to show everyone what happened at your party? Realistically? Yeah. Hey, I want to go back to the rule breaking, and I'm going to leave on this note. There's a huge rule that you're not supposed to freaking take pictures at the Met Gala, and yet everyone breaks that rule. Some rules are meant to be broken. I just want to point that out. Good luck on your job and your life today, and I hope that you're able to break your own rules, break your own mind, break your own way of life, and break free. Really? What does that mean? I don't know. Whatever God's telling you, I'm not God. I'm just goddess. I support him in his bullshit on your life, and I'm supposed to support you to him. Really? That's the job of the mother. You listen to your father. I'm here just to support the bullshit. Really? Yeah. Good luck with that to everyone. I'll catch you guys later. Laters, haters.